Welcome back to the Coding Oak YouTube channel. In this video I will demonstrate to you a small project that is on GitHub. You can go there and clone the project. And this project showcases Spring Boot, SpringSecurity with email verification. So if you're interested in learning password hashing, bcrypt specifically, and the pattern for an authentic new user sign up, and then using an email pattern and the actual email to verify a new user, and then a user logging in and getting an authentication token to make further requests with the website and the server. So in front of me here is the source code for this program. It's got many different classes here. You got config, controller, DTO, exceptions model, repository, security, service. And in the model layer, we only have 4 classes, which generate 3 entities/tables. You'll see when I run the application. Importantly, in the application.properties file, just copy and paste this exactly. You will have to go to mailtrap.io and make up your own new user account. And usually they can just sync your GitHub. And then once you sign up, once you sync your GitHub, they'll give you a username and password. So you'll need this. You'll need mailtrap.io. From there, you need MySQL running on your computer. You can run it from command line, or you can even use dbeaver, which I have here. I have dbeaver running the SQL engine. And then from there, you type in here the name of the database/schema you'll be using for MySQL. So that's your application.properties setup. Importantly, the security config setup here. If you're running this program runs, I think, Java version 2.65 or something. And so the security config class extends web security configurer adapter, and the newer versions of Spring Boot, you're going to have to, this is deprecated. This web security configurer is deprecated, so you have to delete this. And then there's another thing you'll have to use. I had it before and I would have to look it up again, but just run, so you go to the pom.xml, just run this version of Spring Boot, version 2.62. That's what we got. If you run 2.67, you're gonna have to use slightly different method. I wish I had shown that in the environments write-up. But anyway, just use this pom.xml I have set up, and we're going to demonstrate SpringSecurity here. If we just go ahead and run this, and before I run it, I'm going to enter my appropriate application settings. Main class is called SpringSecurity application. Okay, so I'm going to run this and go to Postman. Okay, it ran. Okay, so I'll go to Postman and I'll do this auth/signup. And let me have a username of user4. Test YouTube user4. We'll give a new email. Test 11. Test 11 at logic.com. Okay, let's hit send. So it says we get a message, user registration successful. So from here, what you do is you go to your mail service. Okay, you'll see in the server here, activation email sent. So you go to your mail. So this is what your mail trap looks like. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and copy this, and this will go into your Postman. if you if you sign up for a new website, you enter your username and password, and they'll send you like a confirmation link in your email. And so you click that confirmation link, and then from there you can log in and be like a real authenticated user. So that's what this program does. So I'll go to Postman, and I'll go to my login scheme. No, my email check scheme. I'll paste that email I got. Paste it, and I'll send it. And we got a message, account activated successfully. And let's refresh our table. This is our table, our dbeaver table. So in our user table, we'll refresh. And there it is. And it's enabled. It's got the 1 there. Before, I didn't show this table earlier, but before I authenticated the email, this would have been 0. But since it's authenticated, it gets flipped to 1. And so here we are. Let's look at this tokens table. Yeah, this tokens shows all the tokens. Okay. So from there, let's go back to Postman, and we'll log in as this new user, YouTube user, and I forgot. I think we had number 4, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, username YouTube user 4. Okay, that's the one we just did. So we'll send a login. And there it is. We get an authentication token. And so from here, this is really where the program ends. Okay, the program doesn't do much more than this, but you can, I actually highlighted too much there. Yeah, so if you copy and paste this here, copy, you go to authorization, you would go to here, bearer token, and you'd paste here. And that's what you would do to do more like requests in the server. That's basically where the program ends there. But you see the whole pattern, how it goes. You sign up, you get your token thing in your email. You go to that email, you go to that URL that you get in your email, and then from there you can log in. And that's how it works. So all this code is on GitHub, and you can see it for yourself how it works. Remember to use Postman. You need MySQL. I'll try my best to post a link to a good YouTube video which describes how to properly install MySQL. It should only take a few minutes to set it up. And it's very intuitive, especially if you're familiar with PostgreSQL. So anyway, I haven't been feeling well for over a week now, so I wish I could do more talking. This authentication controller layer is pretty important. This is like this is how Spring Boot works. So this is like your request mapping. You see that API/AUTH auth? That's like this thing here, right? Or sign up, right? That's like your URL basically. And you have to use dependency injection, bring in the authentication service and your refresh token service. So yeah, happy coding, and go to the GitHub page and try this program out for yourself.